Yes, we are back in the building.
Welcome to the Kings of the Round Table.
Kings, the Kings.
Another Friday.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Hear ye. Oh, shut
Turn
that shit down, Baldy. Damn.
Yeah, see, you gotta wait. You gotta wait till
Oh,
they
you
come
can't
on.
curse.
You gotta turn it down.
It's January 31st, 2020. The Kings is back at the round table.
Yeah,
We're missing a
another
few
Friday.
people, a few missing members. You
Man,
know,
who we missing?
We are a couple.
We missing
hours.
the
We didn't gain some motherfuckers.
you know what I'm saying? We missing Jam.
We
Oh,
are
damn.
Tocho drivers
We
back in the
missing Jam.
building.
Yeah.
You know how we do.
We're
Yeah.
a couple hours away from what is it? The 80th Black History Month in history.
February. Yeah,
It's
my
almost
birthday.
February. Let the games begin in a couple
the games
hours.
begin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shouts out to B. Don't give up. I didn't. He's out there.
Yeah, shout out to you too, Z. Shout out to you,
kid.
Yup.
the kid. Yeah.
Jam out there on the road. What's happening, everybody?
What's
Everything's
happening?
been good. Everything's been wonderful. You know.
How you
Fonzie.
Yeah,
You good, baby?
What's
How you
up?
been?
I've been all right. I've been all right.
good?
Been minutes
I've
since
been-
last time
I've
we
been
seen you
feeling
and
good.
blessed the table. I'm
thank
sorry,
you,
bro.
thank you. I'm happy to be back here with the Kings of the Round Table.
Yes,
I've been taking a family break. Too many kids. Too many women. Too many.
Too much of everything.
Too much of everything.
Yeah,
But I'm still doing this because I'm trying. I want to say I got too much money, so that's why I'm still pushing
Hey,
it. So
hey.
and I want to have too much of everything, so I can have enough to give everybody. So that's
real.
the way it's supposed to be. So I'm happy to be back with y'all. I'm happy to be back at Urban Solutions. I'm happy to be back at the Kings of the Round Table.
Say that.
And it's good to see you, Baldy,
Glad to have
and
you
Ram,
here.
and all of you all for real.
Yeah,
And I appreciate y'all, and
Yeah.
I'm happy that it's still going on. I'm seeing
Yeah.
y'all. I see y'all for real. Big.
Say that.
Yes,
Say
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Again, we had Urban Solutions, where I always like to say we got solutions for your soul. But you know what I'm saying? We're a radio station, 999.8 KUSR. You can send your music to urban.solutionsfm@gmail.com. Send it in MP3 form. And yeah, make sure you send your music in so we can play that. You know what I'm saying?
sir.
But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it's Friday. We got shows all throughout the week, but it's Friday and you got the Kings coming at you tonight.
Yes,
And
sir.
yeah, I'm MDZ, aka MD2020 for show, as if you didn't know. And if you know me, you can call me Marcus Daniels. And then, we got the
Angry Toe Shirt Dropper
Yeah,
K
yeah.
Rams. You can always see me on the road taking your shit.
Yeah.
Hit me up at 253-217-1687. I'm always around King County area, and I'll come wherever to come get your shit.
Come get it.
What's up? It's your boy Focus. I'm filling in Jam seat tonight, just so we didn't have a big hole between people. Hurry up and get back, Jam. Drive
Jam,
safe.
yeah, we need you, Jams.
Hey,
And I am Uncle Baldy. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's happening with you?
So
What's up? Go for it.
Nah, man. Hey,
excited.
listen, I've been out, trying to, grind the axe a little bit, hustle.
he keeping people safe on them damn roads.
Safe on the road.
Do some things, and I'm actually glad to be back with y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you back,
because
man.
while you was gone, everybody agreed on everything.
Right. I'm ready to argue tonight.
I was sending in some texts while I was on the road, like, nah, hell no.
We ready to argue tonight.
We back. Let's do it.
We back.
Let's do
Shouts
this.
out to Annie and Hodge for giving us this opportunity.
Exactly.
D to D.
Hey, shouts out to the whole team. You know,
sir.
Gotta give it
Urban
up.
Solutions.
She's doing a thing
Urban
too.
privilege.
Oh yeah, she got Hustle of the Year.
And get your
Yeah,
gear.
you gotta get it.
Yeah, get your
Get
gear.
your gear, yeah, get your gear.
You get it at it's a new thing.bigcartel.com. Get your gear. So yeah, we got a whole lot of
jacked the
shit
hoodie back
for
from
you.
my
We got
kids
shirts,
tonight.
hats, everything. Yeah, and this is my book, The Emerald City Street Life. You gotta check it out. It's still on Amazon. Cat's been calling me, talking to me about it. So yeah, The Emerald City Street Life.
It's like a
Hey,
Bible.
hey,
This a thick
thick.
ass.
Hey,
This
For
a
you
thick
stupid
ass
motherfuckers,
Bible.
man, don't get
bunch
intimidated
of
because it's a thick ass
scriptures.
book.
A bunch
You
of
know, it's a lot of
scriptures.
pictures in there too.
I saw the word pimp in here, so I know what this about to be about.
Hey,
So
hey.
I got a new song called "It's Mine," and the lyrics is on page 72 of that book.
There we go. I like to hear it.
Well,
But
that's my freaky uncle Baldy that just said.
but you guys know how we do it. We got this bowl. We got a bunch of questions in here. We don't know what's in here, but we gonna find out. You know, so I mean, whenever y'all ready, we ready. I'm ready.
So you put
topics,
brother.
All right, topics. Throw that in there. Here we go. Oh shit.
Who is your baby daddy?
Right. It says, and a man to my right asks, but it says, is it worse to have someone insecure or jealous?
Ooh. Those rough.
Insecure or jealous?
That's a really good one.
Them go hand in hand.
They do go hand in hand, though.
Insecure,
but
jealous.
Yeah, but no.
But yeah, it's a difference, though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So let's go first. Who first?
Okay,
The
jealousy.
average dump truck driver.
Jealousy can turn out to be rage. Okay, jealousy can turn out to be something bad. Jealousy is something that you really don't have control over.
Right.
Insecurity. Break down the word. Insecure. It's in you.
It's internal.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's up to you to find out what's the problem that's making you feel this way to get over that, to become secure.
Yes, sir.
Jealousy, I don't want a jealous motherfucker. I'm good. You
Who
can keep
want
that
a
jealous motherfucker.
True.
Because a jealous chick, she could be mad that I'm doing this right now. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
An insecure chick ain't gonna care about that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She more worried about maybe her belly's a little too big. You know what I'm saying?
She a little
She done
insecure.
had a baby, so she feel a little insecure about the little pouch.
Yeah,
So
right.
real
Right,
cats,
right,
I don't give a
right.
fuck about that.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
or
We can
maybe
work on that, baby.
We can work on
Little
some
stretch
Come on, let's do a little tongue
Let's
touch.
march
Let's
this
tuck it
shit.
up. You know, let's
You know
go
what I'm
get
saying?
tucked.
Those are
tucked.
insecurities.
You know, yeah.
Jealousy
Right.
is why you with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Why you got a tow truck company?
And I gotta go to work.
And I gotta go to work.
every
Motherfucker, I'm at work too, goddamn. What you talking about? Shit. My Ram got a tow truck company.
Yeah, I take the insecure over jealousy any day. I take the insecure.
I agree.
Yeah, I hear you.
I agree with that 100%. The only problem is a lot of times jealousy tends to attach itself to insecurity. Insecurity can spawn jealousy, I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to
Insecurity can
always
spawn
necessarily be that way. If it was either or, I'm in agreement. Insecurity can be worked on. Jealousy, I've never met a jealous motherfucker that was able to get over it. So I've met
Just
plenty of
gotta
insecure
stop being
people.
jealous.
You can't. A jealous
can't.
You don't think a
person.
jealous
That's
person
something
stop
that is-
being jealous?
That
It's
is
something
something
deep
that's
in their
built
head.
in you.
Yeah, that's just
Jealousy is something that's built into some people. Insecurity is something that people can overcome.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you got the insecurity. You build your security up, and because jealousy is just like you could overcome jealousy, but you gotta learn more than because like he said, insecurity could just be a woman saying, "Oh, I just had a baby. I'm insecure about my body, or I'm insecure about the way that things have been going." Or a man, I'm insecure about the size of my dick. Shit, my dick little. Shit, I'm insecure.
Right.
Shit.
or
I
you know,
get
he insecure about the way he carry himself.
Right,
You see what
right,
I'm saying?
yeah.
But jealousy now, it don't matter what you're doing because now it could be like,
What up?
oh,
I'm just
I don't even know you, but
Right.
oh, you doing this? Oh, fuck
Yeah.
that nigga.
Yeah,
Right,
jealousy
okay.
don't have to
Wait,
just
wait,
be
wait.
between a
I
man
don't even
and a
know you,
woman.
bro.
Right.
Right. It
What
could be
jealous
men
of?
and men.
Yeah.
It's because you're doing better than that person and he don't like it. That's jealousy. You might as well say that's hate.
99%
I
of haters.
feel jealousy is hate.
Yeah,
What you got to
jealousy-
say, Barney?
99.
I'd rather take the insecurity.
You rather, yeah?
Yeah, because I fired an insecure bro. She gonna go join the gym and do whatever else to get secure.
That'll be her
You
catalyst
fired-
to
you
get
can help her.
secure.
To
Little
get past-
motivation.
You fired a jealous bro. She finna sugar your tank, hit
Burn
your
your
car
house
up,
down
burn
or
your
something,
house, left
right.
out your house.
Shit, you,
Right.
you ain't even got to fire her for it.
Matter of fact,
sometimes.
see, and this is
Break
the
the
thing that a
windows
lot of
out,
people ain't
because she
looking
can
at.
control
What
herself.
about having a jealous friend, your homeboy?
Yeah, your jealous friend. Yeah, they don't want you to come up. They don't
Now,
want you
if you take them same
We
to
talking
an
about
insecure
jealousy and
friend, and you talk
Jealousy
about
and
a jealous
insecurity.
friend, those are two different situations. Now,
And I've
let's
dealt
take
with
let's
both.
take your
Hey.
mate out of the situation. Take your
Right.
mate out of the situation.
Right.
What if you had a jealous friend over here and you had an insecure friend over here? Which one would you rather have? I'm gonna deal with the insecure cat because I could probably help him get past that.
Exactly.
This jealous cat,
Yeah, can't trust him.
yeah, you might try to get me or something.
You might kill me. You might try to kill me out of jealousy. You might be so jealous that you hate me so much that you end up trying to do something to me to take me out the game.
And you supposed to be my motherfucking friend.
My number
And
one,
you
my
jealous.
ace, boom.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I
we
hear
agree
you.
on that.
So we agree on
Jealous.
that.
All right,
Yeah,
next one.
Yeah, because you can build
Holy
it.
shit! Your first day back, and we agreed on everything.
That's for the violence to happen.
Yeah, we ready for it. We ready for it. Next question.
Hold up. We just got a comment that I got to read. My homegirl Frankie Funds, Flocka, she said,
Flocka.
she ain't got to be jealous to set a car on fire. Just crazy,
Yeah, people forgot about just damn crazy.
or just straight fed the fuck up.
Right.
Or time.
Yeah, you do some crazy shit when
we
you
just
jealous.
gonna stick to people just ain't crazy no more. They always got a definition. No, that motherfucker just crazy.
But an insecure person needs some self-esteem.
That's
You
real.
gotta build their self-esteem up and work with them. Right?
No. You gotta build your self-esteem up.
That's why they call it
Right.
self.
Like Cat Williams said,
That's
you
it.
gotta build that up and
That's
work with
yourself.
yourself.
Your own insecurity.
Yourself.
That don't
You
got
might
nothing to
be
do
able
with
to-
nobody else.
Right. But
You might be
jealousy,
able
you
to
need
help-
counseling.
You might be able to help your homeboy or whatever find the tools to build
Right.
it up themselves, but you can't build up somebody's self-esteem for them.
Right. Let's do the next question.
Here we go.
Done with that.
All right. This is one that's it's a good one.
All right.
What
Here
up,
we
Sean?
Here we
go.
go.
Oh, focus.
What
gotta answer
can
this.
the black African Americans or black Americans youth do besides complain about white people? I like that type of question. I fucking like
You
this.
probably wrote that shit.
No, I didn't. This ain't my busted ass handwriting.
Hey, you ain't gonna fucking talk about my handwriting, motherfucker.
The cat was the bag.
That's my shit.
We know who wrote it.
First of all,
What
is,
can
I
this
think I'm
black
30 curse words
African
in now.
American youth do besides complain about white people?
isn't it just ironic that the first guy that's got to
Yes.
answer that is
Praise
white?
the Lord. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus.
That is perfect because I would
Yes,
love
Lord.
to see what you have to say.
I
about
have
you.
I have a
I
really good
stand it.
answer because
I wanna listen.
In my opinion, anyway, y'all might think I'm full of shit, but
We're gonna argue regardless.
Well, you got a little bit. Try us. Let's
No, we
see.
good, focus. Go
I
ahead.
think
We might get in trouble tonight with
What?
Howard, so we on it already. So we feeling it. So
We
What you
good.
gonna say?
I think one major thing, in my opinion, being the white guy, lumping us all together. Not all of us white folks are those same white folks that have been giving you problems your whole life.
Okay,
Okay.
that's cool.
That's my biggest complaint is just by looking at me, which is the same thing that's been happening to most of y'all all your life, is judgments just by looking at you.
Right.
I get the same thing by working and coming up in hip hop and doing rap music videos and things like that. A lot of respect is lost before we've even said two words to each other
True that.
because of
true that.
assumptions based on my skin tone.
But then we be
So-
in. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you
Go
go.
ahead. Yeah, we're gonna go around the table on this.
speak that again.
No, hey, no.
Hold on.
I'm
Well, I want
not
to say,
saying-
my homie Sean on Instagram said
Right.
to the last effect, he said, "Keep your friends close and your enemies closer." That was the last for the
Okay,
last.
good, right,
Yeah,
right,
for the
right.
last-
Now,
yeah.
just to clarify,
But I hear you.
I'm not saying that the snap judgment towards a lot of white folks isn't justified.
Right.
Right.
I get why that happens, but once in a while, have a conversation. We're not all like that.
But doesn't that okay? So shouldn't that same conversation be?
It should
towards
go
white
both
people?
ways.
Because
Absolutely.
I mean, till this day, like let's be honest. What I do for a living, I come up to somebody's car, especially a white woman, and she'll lock the door and be like, "Yeah,
I called you.
you know what I mean." I'm like,
I agree with you.
I mean,
100%.
Are you the
That
tow
part
truck
too.
Negro?
you know what I'm saying?
But check this out.
I've seen that happen with people.
I was told
people
by
that
a
I'm
good-
close with.
I was told by a good white dude, you know, he's cool, but he said every white person got a little racism in them, like a little bit. You know, they ain't all racist, but they got a little racism in them. Because they could jump the fence on both sides. I'm not saying that's the right thing, but I'm just saying that's what he told me. And I respect the dude for telling me that.
Okay.
Kenneth, it's not your fault, Kenneth.
No, explain what he said first. Explain what he said first.
Okay, so Kenneth said it's our fault, the older generation. He's saying it's the older generation's fault. We didn't leave a blueprint.
What kind of blueprint?
Kenneth, the older generation, you know, so that's the I'm gonna let you go. You next. So, but we got you, Kenneth. I got you, Kenneth.
I'm gonna say that for you because I know what you was gonna say. But for me, it's like this generation, all they know about that with the racism, that's the part all they know. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Because there was a gap where, like my parents was in it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I had two different parents. One of them was civil rights, and one of them was for the cause. Right. My mom was down with the Black Panthers, and she was on the violent side. My father was for the civil rights. This generation don't understand the two different situations. There was a civil rights movement, and there was also the racism, the you know what I'm saying, for our people or whatever.
Right.
This generation, they don't get it. It ain't because we didn't leave them no blueprint. You understand? The information is there for them to grab, and all of that. It's all there. It's open. It's all there.
It's there.
We got it. Well, I got it.
Right.
I was born in the 60s. Not the 70s, not the 80s, 90s, the early 60s, you know what I'm saying? Where it was still active. I was 6 years old, you know what I mean? It was still active. So these cats today, it's all they know is black and white. He's white, I'm black.
Okay.
Well, that's like somebody say the history. It has a lot to do with it because our people don't do the deep research.
Yeah, and they're not. I'm not finished. And because listen, the history. Okay, for us. Well, I know for me. You behind me a couple of years or whatever. Yeah. I know for me, what history taught me in school was all throughout our lives we were inferior. We were supposed to be inferior to them.
All right, see, and this is where I'm finna go with that. Go ahead.
We was taught that.
Yeah.
We learned not to be inferior through actions, through experience. Mm-hmm. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? And bless if you had a parents that was into, you know, some. When I was growing up, some black families they succumbed to that. You gotta follow this. You can't do that. I was born on the east side, the bottoms of LA.
Right.
We wasn't going for it. The only white people I knew was a teacher or the postman who came through the neighborhood, and then they stopped having the postman come through the neighborhood. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So we were always raised to be inferior. But our genetics, once we found out here as a black man what that was all about, there was no inferior. Now today, if you teach that to your kids or you try to spread that to them, now you either a threat, you a terrorist, or you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ballgame. Yeah.
We've always been a threat, a problem from day one. Okay, this goes back to 500 AD.
You're gonna always be a threat.
You see what I'm saying? So this is real talk. As far as why these kids are complaining because they've been fed misinformation.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So what I mean by misinformation, all of us black men at this table, we always heard this saying that we had everything. We looked up, then the white man gave us the Bible and they had the land. We all heard that saying, right? Okay. Well, that's false information. Yeah. Okay, there's more to this than just that,
and we got that.
You see what I'm saying?
We got that.
My point is, in order for these kids to stop complaining about that, you need to look up who you are. You need to look up your history. You need to find out where you came from. You need to find out what your people had a hand in your demise.
That's true.
Not just white people. Because hold on. Our people, see, this is the problem I don't have, and that's why I'm bringing I'm sick of this shit back. Our people got to stop with these phony ass sayings.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Stop with this bullshit. The problem is our people practice tribalism. There is no other race on this fucking planet that practice tribalism besides black people. Okay? And you wonder why we can't get along, we can't get anything, and every other race look at our race like, you niggas can't get it together.
All right.
This is called tribalism. Now let me explain to
So,
you what tribalism is.
are they complaining about the white people?
This is what I'm trying to explain to you. What I'm trying to explain to you what tribalism is basically gangs. Okay? Remember how you guys in LA, I can be on 10th Street, and a nigga on 11th Street, 10th is Crips, 11th is Bloods. That's tribalism. That doesn't make fucking sense.
Well,
but we
You see,
so,
no, it doesn't.
go
No,
now.
it doesn't.
So that was my question. I asked that, and I wanted to see. So the thing is, you're right, Ram. But that's also been taught. Tribalism's been taught. Now,
No, it hasn't.
No,
Tribalism is what we have been practicing for the beginning of time.
Because here in America, you've been and so the thing. So okay, yes, and now tribalism happens all throughout the world, and it was happened before. Whatever his name is, Columbus and them came over here. Indians was having tribalism, and Native Americans was having tribalism right here in the Americas before anybody said United States of America. The thing is, there's the specific thing here is with black or African American people here it's been that people have been so like their focus and their psyche has been distorted with so much different kind of what you said earlier, misguidance and misinformation, that it creates this against one another thing. Divide and conquer.
And somebody just sent me a text that says we have a lack of loyalty to our own race.
Right, just like so, and then people talk about Jews and stuff, and they wonder why Jews are always whatever they're here because. That's the reason, because you don't people aren't understanding what it is. Now in America ain't no tribalism really.
Yes,
it's just
I
got you, Ram. Hold on, I got you. It's no tribalism really. It's just kind of like a code. Yeah, there's a code. There ain't no because check it out. But hold on, this is what I'm gonna tell you, Ram. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's just like what you said, Ram. When you turned around, when you was bending down, changing that tire, and them two black dudes walked up on you, and you turned around and you was like, "What you motherfuckers doing?" That's our life. That's real life. That ain't no joke. That's not no game. Because black motherfuckers rob black motherfuckers. That ain't gonna change. That's what it is now. So the question that we asked is, what can the youth do besides complain about white folks? You can get the hell up, and the police. You can get up. You can get you some money. You can go to school. You can get you a grant. You can get on this internet and figure out what in the hell is going on. You can ask some questions. You not in that same predicament. You didn't get hung. Hold on. You didn't get hung. You didn't get lynched. You like everybody ain't getting their ass beat by the police.
Okay.
And white people ain't. Hold on, I got you. White people ain't just sitting around demising this secret agenda to make sure each and every black person.
But if you
can't go on for 20 minutes
you
with
can
your
see
speech.
the agenda.
So
if you do
Go
some
ahead.
research,
Let
you
him
can
get
read
in.
the agenda. Hey, can I?
But this is what I'm saying. I got you.
You've been going on for a minute. Let him get in. Let him get in.
Go ahead. I'll let you finish because it's your question.
This is the thing to do, bro. This is the thing. Stop worrying about who's white and other motherfuckers. Get you some money. If you want to change something, get some money. Make a difference. Have a Mamba mentality. Do something so that you can get in a predicament to actually make a change versus sitting around complaining year in and year out about who's white and what they do.
I just want to say, okay.
Let's go.
I just want to
That's
say,
all I got to say.
Stop complaining.
Stop complaining.
Stop complaining.
But
do something different.
What can they do
different.
besides complain? That's the question.
I said that.
Yeah,
But
man.
you
Let
said a
me
lot.
read some books.
Let my man say something. Let my man say something. You said a lot.
Well, y'all said a lot
fireworks
too.
over
Mine go deep because people don't understand it.
Have a drink.
Hey, we're
I
gonna
got
go to
one.
the next question.
No, you go ahead and finish.
I
Are
just
you done with it?
said read some books. I
Everybody I talk to
do
don't
some
get this
research.
concept.
Stop
They don't get
complaining. Do
Anything
some.
else?
I mean, do
Anybody
something
else?
different. I don't have nothing else to say about
Next
this.
question.
You want to finish
'Cause
any
you
more of
said
that,
a
dude?
lot. You said a lot. Everybody said a lot.
You got some more you want to finish?
Huh?
Because everybody done with it. So you want to finish some more?
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's not.
I appreciate
it.
the
Doesn't.
question.
It's not. People. People think it's so easy. This is a mental thing.
But you say get some money, go to school, go do that, go do that, go do that.
Change your
But
mindset.
It's not easy for some people to just go out and get some money, go out and get that. But
Money is all around.
But for
You
some,
can go out and make
but
that
see,
Change your mindset.
money is all around for some people.
Change it for everybody. Change your mindset.
It
I
just
think it's
depends
easy-
on
it's
what
not as
you're
easy as
talking
change your
about.
mindset.
It just depends
All right,
on
let's
what
go on. Moving
situation
on.
you're
Moving on. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Change your mindset.
But there is money around
cool.
for everybody. Bill Gates kind of
Look,
money.
look. It's
And
more
I'm
than just
waiting
what
to
you're
see.
saying.
Change your mindset.
But I like what you're saying.
I like what you're saying,
I like what
too.
you're saying, but it's more than what you're saying.
It definitely is. I didn't get to say it all, but you got to change your mindset. Or else
Yeah,
you
but,
ain't gonna get
but
shit
stop
while you're here.
complaining.
I think
I just say
the
stop
point-
complaining and do what you got to do.
Okay, can we all agree on stop
Next
complaining?
question.
Yeah.
Can we all agree on stop
Next
complaining?
question.
We all agree
Stop
on stop.
complaining.
Let's go. Next question.
Next
All right,
question.
here we go.
I get hot topics when I come in.
Oh no, we good. That's what the
When I
round
come in, I
table
get
is
hot
about.
topics.
The round table is about, man, we having deep discussions and we gonna keep talking about it and we gonna go deep. And man,
Okay.
it's all love at the table.
Of course.
But right now
Of
we
course.
about to go to the next question.
Hell
I
yeah.
got it.
The video's paused.
And this is going to be another deep one.
Good. That's why the kings are here. The kings are here to get the answers that you cannot get.
And wait a minute, we not arguing. We just a bunch of guys that's trying to figure some shit out for the masses because the masses are running around looking crazy.
Maybe
so
you
we
didn't
don't
have
like
the answer.
arguing.
Maybe
Right.
you didn't have the answer, and we helping you
That's
with
right.
it.
We got,
So
hey, we
that's
got
why we are
solutions
here.
for yourself.
All right.
Make
Focus.
no mistake, there's a difference between arguing and just being passionate.
And
Right.
you know what black folks do when we argue? We be throwing shit and punching each other.
Passionate about
and
your
chairs.
All right, yo, focus. It's on you, focus.
We would have beat the hell out of
Let's go. Here we go.
Let's do it. Next question. Next
Okay,
question.
here we go. And just to clarify, I did not write this question.
Uh-oh, here we
He's
go.
scared.
Regardless what you know about my history.
All right, let's do it.
Should felons who have completed their sentence, for example, incarceration, probation, parole, be allowed to vote?
Yes.
That's true. I mean,
Y'all just skipping over Baldy.
go ahead, Baldy. I got you.
Baldy ain't got no locks.
Say that
I'm
again
like,
one
say
more
that
time.
again. So
Should
felons
felons who have
serve their time.
completed their sentence,
You wanna
whether
vote
it's
again?
incarceration,
Yeah.
probation, or parole, when it's all done, everything, you ain't got to deal with the courts anymore, should they be allowed to vote?
I mean, that's the big matters
Baldy,
around
no?
the table.
Check it out. I say yes. You know why?
Cause you
Why?
No. Because the motherfuckers they voting for is the felons and crooks and all that. So why they can't
They
vote?
turning into felons and crooks soon as they get in office.
And guess what, Baldy? When the real politicians step forward, they gonna put a law into place so they could get more votes from the convicts.
But
and
they
the
did.
criminals.
They
Watch.
did just pass a law. I think it's in Florida where they said the felons
get more
can vote
votes.
again.
California.
Felons can,
Was
felons
that
can vote
Florida?
here.
Was that Florida?
Felons can vote here.
Felons can vote again.
I think it was.
No, they try to stop felons
They
from
tried to
voting.
stop them
I
at
think
first,
felons
but
in
they,
Florida-
Felons are not allowed to vote.
but they tried to stop them, but they can vote again now.
They can vote here.
I think it's
They can vote here?
Yeah, I'm registered, goddammit.
violence.
Oh, hey. I don't know.
No,
Can we have-
question.
I mean, you
Can we have
got
the
two
felon
things. I mean,
vote?
after you serve,
Hold on.
After
What you
serve
think?
your
Yes or no?
sentence-
I did not answer.
Yeah, he
you
answered.
think
Yes,
yes?
what to him
It's
is
my
what I was
turn.
talking.
Yes.
I think felons should be able to vote once they've come out of the rehabilitation so-called reform program. because you're supposed to be rehabilitated. So I feel like if you're rehabilitated, you should have the right to vote.
Dumbest shit in the world. Okay.
Michael Vick.
What's the dumbest shit in the world?
Rehabilitated. That's the dumbest.
No. That's what they say. Don't get me wrong, Ram. Don't get me wrong.
No. You didn't do that.
That's what they say.
I just react off of words.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying
That's what
this.
they say.
Okay. What you think?
I think
Rehabilitated.
depending on your crime, coming out, you do your thing, and you get your rights back, and you do your stuff, you might have the right to vote. Depending on your crime.
True. Okay. Depending on
Yeah, depending on the crime.
Right.
But some crimes, I feel like you don't even need the right to vote.
Hold on, it's Ram's turn. Give it to Ram.
But
We're gonna have
that's my
I wasn't even gonna say that. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
I want
it's
to
say
just-
something.
I was moving on.
You ain't gonna.
We talking about me with voting?
Yeah, vote. Felons vote.
Felons voting.
Fuck y'all votes.
Okay. All right.
Real talk.
Do you have a
because
reason
your
for that?
vote
Don't care.
don't matter.
I don't need that.
Your
Why?
felons
None
vote don't
at all.
matter.
That wasn't the
Why?
question.
We talking to the microphone
that
or we
wasn't
talking
the
to the
question.
camera?
No, real talk.
Real
Listen,
talk.
Your vote don't
Okay,
matter.
listen.
I want to. Why?
Because it doesn't.
Why?
Well, that's not the
Government,
not an answer.
the government do not give a fuck about what you guys have to say.
So you're
because
saying,
their
according
control,
to the government, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Not according to you.
voting
That part.
is a shame. Okay, it's just to let you feel like
Got
you're
the
in control of some
electoral
shit
vote.
that you're really not in control
Well,
of.
But it's
All right,
still
let
a
me
vote,
finish.
though.
As a U.S.
Okay,
veteran, I
okay.
don't agree with that.
Just because I could punch a motherfucker, do I do it?
But that's not a vote, though.
That's the
punching
same thing as
somebody
a
in
vote.
the
Just
face.
because you can vote, why do it?
Hey, but here's a question.
You asked me about the vote. What I say about your vote is fuck your
No,
vote.
the question was, should felons
No,
who have
I'm saying
complete
no
their
because the
sentence-
shit does not count.
So to clarify, you're saying anybody's vote doesn't count,
No.
not just a felon.
Now I'm gonna be real with
No,
you.
you
Now,
don't let
look,
nobody to
here,
vote.
now, Can I say what I'm saying?
He's making me
Because that makes
all
a
right,
difference.
gas.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Please, dog.
When I first started voting, I started with the president shit, and I was okay, cool. When I started doing more researches and shit, we found out about the electoral votes.
Right.
So that means
Electoral votes is popular
we have
votes,
popular
collect-
votes.
And all
Electoral
other
votes is
votes.
what counts.
Right.
Okay, so that's what put the president into the office, not your goddamn popular votes. So
Understandable.
now, when you're supposed to do your local government,
Except last year.
you see what I'm saying?
except
You
right.
vote for certain individuals in your local government. We see how this working out, don't we? Because when we say no, aren't these motherfuckers saying, yeah, but we're gonna do it anyway?
Yeah.
Okay.
the felons-
No. You asking me a question and I'm
talking about
telling
the
you
felons.
Talk
why.
about the felons.
Listen to
You're giving it.
bro, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Listen, if I'm not a felon and I'm voting and these motherfuckers still saying fuck me, what does a felon have a chance? What chance do he have?
That's a different show.
See what I'm saying?
that's
So
a
my
whole
point is,
different topic.
fuck your vote. Fuck what you doing. If we're gonna talk about voting for black people, we need to vote in a block, just like everybody
We're talking
else
about
do.
felons, though.
Nigga, is not felons black, white, Asians, whatever else?
Right.
Are they not? So are we gonna say because they're a different
When they,
color?
we're talking
we're
about
gonna-
when they
we're-
come out of
Excuse
prison.
me, bro. I ain't even interrupt you. You just steady talking over me.
But
my
I'm
nigga.
just saying.
What I'm saying is,
Hold up, I'm
bro,
just saying.
I'm trying to explain to you.
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
I'm trying to explain to you.
Go ahead. I'm gonna have
When you're
another
talking
thing.
about voting, I'm not saying we need to vote as individuals. If you're gonna vote as a felon, you need to vote in your block, not in your just as an individual. Because as an individual, your vote don't mean shit.
You mean
Does that make
cell
sense?
block
man?
or just block on the streets?
As a block as black people, this is what we demand. Because whites, Jews, Asians, and everybody else has been doing this for hundreds of years besides blacks. So I say, if you're a black felon, no, fuck your vote. Get with the block. Let's get together. Let's find some real demands, and then you vote. Not this bullshit that these motherfuckers have been telling you that ain't been working for us for hundreds of fucking years. So what the fuck are y'all talking about?
We talking about felons.
I just told you the
You
answer.
get into some black people. You just
Next
gave them
question.
knowledge.
Nigga.
You just
Next
gave them a
question.
whole game of knowledge about politics.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
And
So
that's what-
once
what we
again,
use at.
I
There's
just
one
told
thing
you
that
how to
black
get
people
past
don't
that.
understand, and
Yes,
is that
because
they
you're
still living in
basically
the United
you're
States of
limiting
America.
All right,
to
I accept your
one
argument.
thing. You see what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're saying.
I
You
get what
cannot
you're
do
saying.
that. So if you're
I
telling
feel-
a felon,
I feel
no,
that.
as a
But-
felon, you should vote for your block, not for your individuality.
I feel that after you
No, I
finish
get
your
exactly what
sentence
you're
and you
saying.
get through what you're doing, you should have the right to vote. But next question.
Well, actually, can I speak on it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you didn't speak on it.
Considering I've been on both sides of it, I was a voter before I got a felony, and it took me 10 and a half years to finally get my right to vote back.
Right.
Regardless what it means, whether or not it means anything. The meaning behind whether or not me as a felon who served my sentence did everything the government said I needed to do to be a contributing member of society.
This nigga's crazy right here.
Hold on, listen, because I don't want to lose this train of thought.
I want to hear this. I want to hear
Because
this.
this shit is important to me.
Malcolm
I wanna
X,
hear this.
Y, and Z.
Okay, granted, I did some fucked up shit. I got in trouble for it. I jumped through all the hoops that the government said I had to do to be what they deemed a contributing member of society again.
To get your right
So
to vote
if I
back.
do all that, and then you, on top of that, tell me that I have no say in what my community, my local government, my national government has, that tells me that regardless what I do, I'm still always going to be considered less than a citizen.
So you shouldn't play that game.
So,
Exactly.
by giving me my rights back to vote, it made me have a desire to get out there and do other things that would make a difference. When they took that away from me, I felt like, why even fucking bother?
I wonder how Richard Nixon and Bill Clinton feel, because
They feel like they eating shrimp and goddamn oysters right
Nixon
now.
did.
They're living good.
Clinton is still living good, so they don't give a fuck.
Does that make sense?
Hey, get a plug.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
before
Let's
I
go.
get into this next
get a
question, we're
plug.
going to exhale with come get at us at Urban Solution on Facebook
Did that really
Live
make sense?
Sunday 6
No,
to
it
8.
did.
Email us your music to urban.solutionfm
No, I
at
totally get where you're
gmail.com.
coming from.
Follow us on Instagram
Yeah.
at urban.solution.
All that.
Sponsored by It's a New Thing
On
Apparel.
my side of it.
It's a new thing. .bigcartel.com. And don't forget to hit us up and subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe. Man, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Urban Solutions is doing big things. We got the kings of the round table. We keeping it popping. Man, we getting deep up in here, but hey, I love it. Hey, Baldy, you got the next one, right?
Come on, Baldy.
You ready
Come on,
for the next
Baldy.
one? Or we have a sidebar. This is a sidebar.
They having a sidebar.
Hey, Malcolm, you gotta get these.
Yeah,
We gotta get back history stuff on another show, brother.
Malcolm X, Y, Z. Malcolm X, Y, Z. Relax.
You gotta get that black history shit on a different show, my brother.
Listen, hey,
I feel
sick of
you.
this shit coming. It's coming back.
How did y'all feel
shit.
about Black History Month?
All right, here we go right here.
You don't hear that about me. Listen, you don't want to
I thought
start with
that was the
shit.
next question.
Hey, if that was the question, I'm walking out. I'm walking out.
Lately,
Let's do it.
lately these questions have been very. Listen, I'm trying to have fun tonight.
Man, can we have fun tonight?
We got this
Some
controversial
questions.
That ain't my
Both
question.
y'all
I don't got
niggas
no female handwriting
Excuse me
first
for
off.
using
That ain't
the
my
word,
shit.
but-
Okay.
These are real questions people
These
need
are-
to.
Yeah, people need to address.
People need to hear this
So
shit.
y'all want to hear this because I know this going. Should the police wear body cameras? Does it make a difference?
Give me that. Give me that.
You got the right
We getting
answer
deep on
that,
all
'cause
this
it's your
shit.
question to
It's
answer.
deep tonight, brother.
This ain't mine.
Yeah, you're the man to answer
The
it.
question is, why would you ask, should the police wear, do they wear body cameras?
No, I'm saying.
Yes, motherfucker, they wear them.
The real
already.
question
No,
is,
Does it make a
allowed to
difference?
turn them
No,
off?
goddammit, because they delete what they want to delete. Go.
Right.
Yep.
I'm next.
Next. No. We all feel
Hey,
the same.
body cameras don't make a difference. I just feel that you get to see more shit that's happening with the police and everything that's going on with the body cameras
the
when they
police wear
decide
body
to
cameras? They wear 'em.
show it to you.
They got to.
They always do something, then they show you the body camera footage
later.
afterwards, weeks later. Oh, this is what really happened. So I don't think body cameras make a real difference. That's just my opinion.
One moment they show you,
You just
Chuck
get
E.
to-
Cheese with your kid.
Right,
the
you
next
just get to see it.
You laying down there. To me,
Right, but you get to see it. With the body camera, you get to see it.
Well-
Without the body camera, you don't get to see it.
So I'm gonna let you go, but I want to say this real quick.
Right.
So there is legislation that's about to stop that, and recording of the police.
And it has something to do with voting.
Since you want to be funny, how many of these motherfuckers' laws went into effect that you had no idea about? Thank you.
Right.
You want to sit here and be funny, right?
No, they got it though. I ain't playing.
Okay, and then when they go into effect, do you have a vote on it? Because I bet $100 you won't.
I'm a United States veteran.
How much you want to bet you ain't gonna have a vote on it?
I'm a United States veteran.
Stop filming cops and stop. How much you want to bet you will not have a vote on that?
because they got a law. They just passed a law about the interview.
Where everybody go out there.
I'm a United States veteran.
But she might still get a lot of votes.
Yeah, because I'm kind of pissed off. They passed a law about the energy drinks while we was all
sugar
asleep.
tax. Y'all don't need no sugar. You black Negroes don't need it.
Right, yeah.
So it wasn't the
So
sugar.
we gonna pass the sugar tax anyway.
It wasn't no sugar tax.
Let's go back to the conversation.
They finna make these.
Wait, I already went.
I heard that too. Yeah.
Hold on.
I already said body cameras don't make a difference.
Bitch,
So you don't think so?
Andy
The
the
body
bailiff.
cameras don't make. The only thing body cameras do is show you what happened while it was happening.
Body cameras show
But
you
other
how
than
much
that-
of a bitch the cop was. 9995. I need backup. I need backup. I'm in the corner.
Body
Shots
cam.
fired. Shots fired.
Body cam
Right.
makes a difference in.
We talking
The
about body
people
cameras with the police.
You see what I'm saying? It gives you
Urban Solutions Radio.
a sense of justice in the people's eye. Right. You see what I'm saying? Does it make a difference in court?
It makes you comfortable.
No, because we already see how it's. I mean, we've seen cops gun people down for no
killed
fucking reason, and they got off. And so, I guess it depends on who you talking to.
Right, I'm thinking
Rodney
when I
King.
read the question, I'm thinking, does it make a difference in the officers? Like, the officers, like, I got a body camera on.
I better
gotta
behave.
be more polite.
It depends on who you ask.
I gotta be more, civil.
And
You know what I
I'm
mean?
going to speak directly to that.
Right.
The main issue with body cameras is not whether or not the cops.
Growl.
I'm waiting on y'all. Go ahead.
Chill out.
No, I be having episodes. So never mind.
I see that.
And then some of my episodes be reruns.
Cut and let you go do something.
I get it.
I have a condition. Go ahead, sir. I apologize.
I think the real issue with cops' body cameras is not whether or not they have them. It's whether or not they have permission to turn them off.
Okay.
Right.
Because it should not be a major news story that, oh, wow, surprise, we actually got the footage from a cop's body camera after he killed somebody. That should be a no-brainer. It should be immediately accessible to the entire world.
And it shows he's handcuffed. And
Well, see, then that goes back to another conversation with the thin blue line and the,
Fuck that.
You see what I'm saying? But we're not gonna go into that because
I want
that's
to
family members that are cops. Fuck the thin blue line.
That's gonna go into a different.
But there's a so what Americans don't understand overall is that, man, y'all gotta understand that it's protocol. They not operating on the same
And that's part of the
tune
problem.
as like it's levels to America. There's grades and there's classes.
I get that 100%.
But they never gonna stop, bro. They never gonna stop.
I completely get that. I'm a 10-year Army vet. I get
Oh,
it.
you a vet? Shout out to the veterans.
Shout out to the veterans.
You know what's up, shit.
Yeah, I know how it works, but that doesn't mean I have to think that it's right.
Exactly.
You don't. You are right. But when you know what's going on, then you can really put it in perspective for you and your people and your family and teach them and say, you know what? I'm gonna tell you
But
what
how
to
do
do.
you put that in perspective, though? I mean, really think about that. How do you put that?
You can-
It's okay to fuck this person up.
Ram, no. It's
Camera.
never okay to do that. This is how you put it in perspective, Ram. This is what you do. You take yourself and put yourself in a different place and understand where you at. The failure
With
is
the
not
camera,
understand.
right?
No. Fuck the camera.
Well,
Understand.
That's what
the
we're talking
camera.
about, though.
But the camera is part of understanding where you are. Understand where you are. And then put this into perspective. If you want to live a life here in America, and you are a person that's a minority, and you are a person that's dark skinned or whatever you consider yourself, that put yourself and this place in perspective. What's going on? Why are they doing this? Have they stopped? Did they stop? When are they going to stop? Never.
Bro, so you've been trying to put this in perspective for hundreds of years.
And like the question say,
next
and like the question say, right, you gonna be on sick of this shit.
What's sick of this shit?
The question
What's sick of this shit?
you gonna find out later. But like you were saying, all that shit you were just saying. Does the camera make a difference or not?
Yeah. Did you ask that?
With all that, does the camera make a difference because they have the camera on? They supposed to have some kind of dignity or something, or it's
they're supposed to have some kind of control.
Control or something.
And that's what I'm saying. Put it in perspective. Think about it, bro.
So,
it's just like what you said about voting. Think about it. It's perspective. If all the cops wear body cameras and the cops still beating the shit out of people, think about it. The camera ain't nothing it's just to make you comfortable. The police know what they about to do when they about to whoop your ass. If the camera's on or not, they still about to do what they about to do. So the camera's for the comfort of the people.
So it don't make a difference.
Yeah, what you mean? The
camera? It don't make a difference.
No,
that's what you said.
So that's
okay, next question. Yeah, I like that. Listen,
I said that already.
All right.
I want to just interject something
because Rodney King didn't get.
Dante, what's up?
I want to interject something here to the Kings.
Exactly. Thank you. Now
they use the footage for reality TV.
It's more than that. But
let's
move on.
Listen, next question. We're gonna keep that was a deep question.
Hold on.
Not the next question.
Hold on. A white person has a question. Calm down.
No. Focus gotta say something.
I don't have a question. I need to make a statement based on some of the comments in the feed.
Okay, say that.
Okay. Several of us keep talking over each other. We have viewers that are trying to pay attention and follow the conversation, and they're having a hard time keeping up with what everybody's saying because we're talking over each other.
Say that.
Okay?
That's something wrong with their connection.
No, it's not. Because some of the stuff is being said, I'm having a hard time listening to it.
All right. Well, they get like that.
And but everybody's making great points. We just need to pause for a second and let somebody finish
factual
their
and
statement.
actual. Yes, that is right.
Okay.
Yes, you are right. Thank you. What was your name again?
Focus.
Thank you for keeping us focused.
Next question. Let's keep it moving. I'm enjoying myself.
I'm picking a question from
absolutely,
man.
My turn.
Next question.
I got you. Why I gotta be in a rush to pick my question? Damn.
We're gonna hem him up on the.
You in the hot seat, bro. You
we're gonna invite him on there, but we're gonna hem you up on this. I'm sick of this shit.
Oh, we got somebody else.
That question was crazy. I'm gonna ask.
So what? We're gonna look at you on film.
You gotta ask it. What you just pick up? You can't go through the bowl and just pick.
Oh, here we go. This is the right one. Should prostitution be legalized? Praise God.
Come on, man.
Should prostitution be legalized?
Prostitution is legalized. Hey, prostitution is legal in some places.
No, they talking about hoes want to be able to sell their vaginas and no retribution.
This is a dumb
they do this shit any damn way. You want to ask another question?
Let's
go to the next question. They do that shit any damn way. Excuse my language, but
pick another one.
There's too many pimps at the table for that question.
You know what I'm saying? Pop the collar or something.
Should the U.S. have mandatory national service? How would that make you feel for your children?
Mandatory service of
national service. I guess going to the milk.
Yeah,
I'm in here.
You coming in the house?
Well, you can't just come up. You can't just
you
come
just
talk
bucked up in here like
I didn't say shit to you. You looked at me.
Nigga said, "Yeah, I'm in here."
No. Hey, let me see that.
Let's go. Say it again.
Should the
mandatory
U.S.
military service
have national military service mandatory? And how would that make you feel for your children? I don't like that question because I feel like if whatever. Go ahead, y'all answer that.
Yeah, we're gonna answer it, and I'm just saying, hell no.
What's up, y'all?
I don't think there should be no mandatory national service. If you want to join the service, take your ass to the service. If you don't, take your ass to the streets, take your ass to college, go do something. But if you don't want to join the service, you don't have to join the service. Nothing against the service.
Good point.
I love the service members. My brother was a service member. My grandfather, got a lot of uncles. But I never joined the service because I didn't want to join the service. I said, I didn't want to be a military person. Actually, let me take that back. I tried to get into the Air Force, but then they said, no, you didn't pass the test. You can get to the Army. I said, fuck that shit. I'm done.
Nigga, you stupid.
You know?
Hold up.
All right, listen.
You tried to get in the Air Force and they said you didn't pass the test, so go to the Army?
Yeah.
You can't. If you don't have, the Air Force has the
I'm not
highest.
lying. I don't do bubble tests.
They have the highest level. You
don't
got to
do
get
none.
the score the highest to get for the ASVAB.
They also ride bicycles for
But that was mine.
Fuck
So I say my kids going. No, I don't think it should be mandatory. What you think?
I'm playing. I love the Air Force.
Fuck the Air Force.
I love the Air
I
Force.
love y'all.
Go ahead.
I was in the Army, so I can
Anybody
say
else
fuck
got
whatever I want to
something to
say.
say?
No, I love the Air Force. Every time we got to go
Should
to
the
fight, they give us all
U.S.
this.
have mandatory national service?
What's up, Casey?
We see how that works.
Now they not talking about tow service, Ram. They talking
Mandatory national towing service.
just everybody in a tow truck. You need help?
So,
That was a corny one.
that was fucking horrible. Anyway, listen. As far as mandatory
Okay,
national
Juicy
service,
J.
listen. We see how that worked out in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers was
and
running to
World War II.
Canada, Cuba,
Everywhere.
wherever the fuck you can
And
go.
Bram, that was
Hold up.
that was draft.
But they threw Muhammad Ali in
Isn't
jail
that what
because he
you're
didn't want to
asking?
go, right?
That's
They were throwing people
so-
in jail because they
The
wouldn't
Draft
go.
was more like a lottery.
Yeah.
Mandatory mandatory national service is like in
Mandatory
Korea.
national service is basically
have to fight.
once you reach a certain age,
You're
you
going to
go
go.
be in the military.
Okay, but wait a minute.
Sorry,
The draft
Now,
was
I
like
remember-
Hold on.
I
Let Ram
remember-
say something.
I remember when I hit 18, I had to sign these fucking cards.
Yeah,
Select the
and
service.
If they draft
draft
your
you.
ass, they
If
draft
they draft
if
you.
They
you
draft-
went to
started the
military.
draft.
Yeah, they draft you.
There was still
Now,
an option.
wait a minute. Let me finish.
I'm just saying, real
God
quick.
damn, you niggas
Real
talk real fucking much.
I
Shut up,
know, nigga.
Shut up.
No, I'm saying
Listen,
they had
what I'm
to-
saying is,
Let 'em finish.
what I'm saying is, the only way I was not able to because I did not have a brother.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I had brother,
Only
I was
child-
mandatory to go.
If you're an only child, it's up to
If
your
you're
parents.
right, it's up to your parents.
I'm gonna just be
So
quiet.
that is the same thing as what you're saying
Now,
now.
let me explain it to you. No, because here it is. Like with me, when I turned 18 at my time, we had to register for the draft. And I had two brothers and a sister. Now, it's up to them if they draft you. In Korea, when you turn 18.
basically-
Back then, they was drafting everybody.
Well, in Korea, when you turn 18 or whatever
You're
age
going
it is,
regardless.
you're going regardless. I don't care if you got 20 brothers, one brother, it's just you, nigga, you were going.
So basically, it just dwindled down.
No, like with Elvis.
the draft
like with
was
Elvis,
really like a lottery.
like with Elvis.
The
and
draft
Muhammad Ali, they
targeted poor
drafted
people.
them. Yeah.
And people that weren't
brothers.
like
So as far as mandatory, no, I don't think it should be mandatory.
So, and mandatory would mean that it's, in order to have mandatory military service, that would mean America would be on a different playing field. That means people would understand. Men, if men
kinda what
were
I'm
mandatory had to go to the military,
Okay.
that means that we would have. That means that there would be no
Greece did that. How did that work out for them?
Who
Greece.
Can I say something real quick?
is working good in Korea.
How did it working
Can
out
I-
for them?
it's working
They
good.
ain't doing shit,
And
and that's why
they not
South
in the-
Korea
but
need
they-
America,
Can I say something
and
real
North
quick?
America, North Korea need every fucking body else.
working
So
good.
once again,
I just want to make a quick
Yes,
no,
sir. Yes, sir.
No, I think it's shit.
I
That's
just want to make a
horrible
quick
decision.
statement, and it ain't got nothing to do with. I mean, I'm just saying when you didn't sign up for the draft, if you didn't sign up for the draft, you had a penalty of going to jail.
Thank you.
Right.
So it's
You
the
had
same
to go to
thing.
jail.
No.
If you didn't sign
You
up,
didn't have to sign up
you
for the
had-
draft.
I did. They came to
No,
my house.
you
Yeah,
had to
they
sign
made-
up.
they made
Okay,
you sign
me,
up.
I ain't had to sign.
And you had to get a
Select
card.
the service. Select the
Listen,
service.
no,
they
you
said
had
it.
because I had to get a card,
Yeah,
and
you
I
had
had
to
to
get
say,
a card,
and when they
too.
said, "Listen, if your number pulled, you gotta go." No
Yeah,
matter
if they
what.
had a
So
draft-
that's the same thing. It's mandatory.
No, mandatory is
because
taking you.
It's
Mandatory,
means
everybody
that-
go.
Hold on.
Okay, but
Listen,
if they call
listen.
your number,
Let the
you
vets
had
talk.
to go.
What if they
Let
don't
me
call your number?
clarify. Let me
Then
clarify.
you just got lucky that
Well,
they
mandatory
need you.
But mandatory means they're gonna
mandatory
call
means
your
you
numbers.
will not
Everybody,
get lucky.
so it ain't
But you
nothing.
can't go to jail if you don't sign up for the mandatory military.
That's the whole
service.
difference. With the draft, it's a lottery. There's a chance that you might not have to go. With mandatory, everybody goes
Okay.
regardless.
Okay.
That's the difference.
All right,
All
cool.
right.
Now,
But I say still fuck that. No.
We're gonna stay on this. The next question. You got something to
No,
add?
no, no, no.
Hold up.
Let's let folks say what he say.
Could the Army vet answer?
Right.
Okay. First of all, I'm a Libra, so
I'm an Aquarius.
I'm not trying
Taurus.
to.
Next month, February. Go ahead.
My point was, I'm a Libra, so I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything. But the drastic way that the military changed my life, I think that aspect of joining the military would benefit every person in the country.
But it shouldn't be mandatory. It shouldn't be
No,
forced
no.
on nobody.
No,
So to add on to that, I hear what he's saying. There's a level of structure, commitment,
Exactly.
routine. When you can fold your bed and drop
If-
a quarter on it, when you
if-
can shine
if I-
old shoes, and
Because
make
you
them
signed
bright.
up for that shit.
No,
though.
but listen.
But it's not-
If
it's
I
not
hadn't
because-
gone in the military today, I would either be dead or in prison.
But that has nothing to do
It
with
changed
is it
my entire
It wasn't.
life.
So
And
it
it
was
made me-
mandatory
but see,
for
yeah,
you
exactly.
to go
That's
to
not
the
answering the
military.
question, though.
No, but listen.
You was forced into the
You
military.
guys, no, listen. You missed my whole point about my answer. Okay?
He's saying they should. Every man should.
I'm not saying that they should because I don't want to force anybody to do anything. But I think it would have a positive impact on the country if everybody was required to at least go through that training and become a better person.
I agree.
I
I
disagree.
agree. You
I
have a
disagree.
lot of good, different
disagree.
experiences and different. You travel. You do a lot of stuff that the military do. Because I hear a lot of military stories.
I'm not even
and
talking
they're like
about
good
necessarily
stories.
military service. I'm talking
just-
about the way they broke me down and made me a new person before I even got to my first duty station.
But it wasn't forced on you to go in there. You went out.
Actually, it was by the courts.
That's what
Boot camp.
Okay.
Now,
It was
I
either,
got the next
It was
question.
either go to boot camp or go to jail.
here's a question.
Hey, and that's the reality though.
Yeah.
Body low.
Here's a question for you.
But you had that option.
So hold on. Hear me out, both of y'all, all three of y'all. Okay, so
All three of you.
Three.
all three
One,
in the military.
two.
So you said.
Hold on, what three you talking to?
Hold on, them three, man.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Listen, so you saying that the military broke you down and built you back up, and some experiences you had or whatever, right? Okay. Before you went to the military, what was your experience with as far as being broke down and
What
all?
was you doing
Yeah.
before that?
Okay. Long story short, when I was real young,
Yeah.
I was bullied severely.
Okay. So stop
So
right. Okay.
I moved to a new location
Right.
and became the bully
Okay.
to prevent that from
Hold
happening
on.
ever again.
That's what I was getting at. Hold on. So tell me this. Before you had been in the military, what was you, a Desert Storm or one of those?
During that time frame,
So,
yeah.
so before that, how many times had you ever had some urban warfare?
Literally,
Literally. Before you went to the
What do you
military.
mean urban warfare?
Hold on.
I grew up on Hilltop between late 80s and early 90s. You,
But
So
I'm
he's saying
just
gang violence.
yeah.
Yeah. But
That-
by
to
the
me,
80s,
that's
it was,
urban
but that
warfare.
was for you. Yeah. So that means
That really? Okay.
you was already prepared for that. You just didn't know it. Because before you had even went to Grenada or boot camp and all that, you was already at war.
And that's what the Army does. That's what the military does. It
It
says,
taught me
hey,
how to channel
it says,
that
hey,
into a
exactly. It
positive way.
says, hey, look what you can do. Look what you can channel, and it gives you an opportunity to see
Look
things
how
on
you
a
can
different
kill a motherfucker
perspective.
130 different ways.
It's not only killing, bro. It's not only killing. I never killed nobody, and I did 6 years, and I
And
never
just because
killed
you
nobody.
didn't, don't mean you don't know how.
Here's what I would say. The one thing, I don't believe it should be mandatory enrollment into services.
It gave them
I
structure,
believe
right? It gave you
everybody-
structure, bro.
everybody's-
Only people that join.
No, let him talk.
That's real.
This is what I was getting to, and that's the first word I said. One of the first words I said was structure, a routine. I think everybody should have to go through boot camp and be ready to be in the National Reserve. And if they did that and they had the skills it takes to at least be ready to load a rifle, clean a rifle, put a rifle together, have some sort of 90 days when you graduate, when you spent this summer going through your boot camp, and that way you're equipped to hold a gun and do something with
right.
it, that I would understand.
Okay, so
I
And
know
so
some-
that's-
Let him
that's
finish,
where-
let him finish.
That's where I take the idea of where China and their billion-person army, because everybody is trained to be a soldier. We're not, and so even
You're not.
Hold on, no, let him finish. Let him finish, please.
we can agree to disagree on that.
Okay, I got the next question.
Please finish, please finish.
No,
Please finish.
Get him, Baldy.
Because you're
Look at
naming exactly
Look at Uncle
what I was
Baldy with the drill sergeant hand. Uncle Baldy.
Because I'm gonna make a point. Nah.
Whenever y'all finish
I'm not-
making y'all point,
I'm not
I got the
talking
next
about
question.
The hardest of hardest individuals.
No.
I'm talking about everybody 1 through 10.
No.
So making it so everybody's equipped to know what a gun is, how to use a gun.
Yeah.
Half of America doesn't even know what a fucking gun is.
I learned everything you just said at home. I had structure in my family.
And that's good.
I had all of that discipline. I was taught all of that. But
the
so
thing is,
why would I
like
have to
the stuff
go
at
to
Job
boot camp
Corps.
to learn?
I
Why would I
mean-
have to go somewhere else to learn? I learned how to
So-
clean my
so
guns and
here's-
do all of that shit and load them and shoot them
But
right.
it's not an
My-
insult.
Here's
to
the
you.
difference.
I'm just saying, why would I? My grandfather taught me that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And I
My
commend
father-
I commend
that's
him
what
for
my
doing
father
it.
said.
So-
He taught me.
And that's dope. And
So should it be mandatory to
Wow.
be
Hold on.
in the military?
let me address that.
No.
That's
No.
dope, and I respect him for doing that with you.
Yeah,
but that's not the
whatever.
majority of what happens.
No, it should not be
So,
mandatory. No.
does
should
it
not be
necessarily
mandatory.
need to happen with every single
No.
individual?
No, so
but I
let's-
think it would
all
have a
right.
positive impact.
So let's
go. New
agree to
question.
agree. No. Let's go. Next question. New question.
Y'all ready for the
I
next
love y'all.
question?
Yes, sir.
I still love you too. I got shit in the car for you.
Let's make this one a fun
Name
one.
something you do to self-motivate yourself.
Jack off.
Hey, yeah.
Going out of turn, sir.
You're going out of turn.
I'm a veteran.
That's
I
part of
got
Jack
PTSD.
Are we unanimous around the table on this?
Jack off is number 1. I don't see how that don't even just end the question. Shit.
That don't
Jack
matter.
off.
Name
I'm feeling
something you do to
down.
self-motivate yourself.
That don't motivate me.
Nah,
It
but
makes me
that's-
tired.
but-
That make me want to get up and go do everything.
That's
Make
that
me
shit
want
they taught you
to
in
lay
boot camp.
down
Yes,
and
sir.
do nothing.
All right, then.
heard that.
Hey, Ram got the question.
Kill the drill.
What you got, Kay?
See?
Hold on.
What we got, Kay?
Something I do to self motivate. You know, it sounds kind of fucked up, but I'm gonna be real.
Keep it real.
I look at my siblings, I look at people I'm around, and I sit there and I think, yo, I don't want to be in this fucked up spot.
You read
No,
my mind.
no.
what I mean?
That's real.
Let's be honest.
That's
I
a
like
real.
that.
No, that's a real thing.
I like
man.
that. No, I
I'm
like
honest,
that.
man. Listen,
I like that.
That's real.
I just like I got a real fear of being
Failing.
fucked
And,
up
yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? And it's not looking down on nobody. It's just like, yo, man, this is why I just go.
It's the Mamba mentality.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So, yeah, this is what I do.
Okay.
That's what you
I like
What
that.
about you,
What you
Buckles?
got? What you got?
Self motivation.
Mine's pretty fucking simple. All I got to do is look at my son, and instantly I'm trying to figure out the quickest way to get to the next stage.
Okay. Baldy.
Well,
We know what you do.
I look at you 5 niggas and go, hell no, nah.
Oh,
Baldy
damn.
dress. He
Pick it
dressed
out.
up like Dracula.
No. Peep this out though. I always believed in if you can't self motivate from within yourself, you don't. Why need something else to motivate you?
Facts.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
You should
That's
have
real talk.
yourself discipline to motivate yourself. I don't need nothing to motivate me. I'm not in no type of competition and competitive with nobody else around and none of this other shit. You know what I'm saying? When
Right.
it comes to me, my
Right.
character, or making my gangs, or going, dealing with my trials and tribulations, my ups and downs and falls and gains. That's got to come from within. That's just what I believe. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, to me, on some psychological shit. If I got to look at you and be like, oh, this shit is tight. Let me motivate myself. I could be better than him. That's some inner hater shit or some other type. I'm in
Jealousy and
I'm in
insecurity.
competitive shit. I just don't. I've never needed a motherfucker to self-motivate myself.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I've always been self-motivated.
Well, yeah, I never needed somebody, but my son is definitely a catalyst. If
Well,
I'm
that's-
feeling down one day, all I got to do is look at him and, I need to build my business more because it's all going to him when I'm gone.
That's self-motivation.
That's self-motivation.
Just,
What
that's
you
a
got,
mental
Soup,
thing.
man?
It's for me, it's being different.
You're doing a damn good job.
You motherfucker.
Because you've
Here
been
you go.
different at this table.
Different.
We're on the same wavelength, but
Different.
you and I are different than all of these
It's
motherfuckers.
about being different. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking with
Green
you.
and coffee.
There you go, Mr. Clean. Don't you start with that. I'm saying when I came in here, we need a jam in here. We need a light skinned nigga's perspective. Fuck you, darkies over here.
We was doing all right till the light skinned motherfucker
Yeah,
got
there you
here.
go, darky. There you go. No, but I mean, for
I'm
me,
just clowning.
I'm just glad y'all ain't try that on me.
my
Praise the
self
Lord.
motivation comes from.
You got too many jokes.
My self motivation comes from trying to be unique and be the best version of me.
Yeah.
When I feel like I'm not, I guess my thing is when I feel like I'm trying to do everybody else is doing or worried about what everybody else is doing, that's when I need to do my own shit. And it's kind of a self-check when I see people, what are they doing or what are they producing? Nigga, I got a show in 2 weeks. I don't need to give a fuck what they're producing. Why do I give a fuck? Why did it? Damn, did I hit a nerve over here?
Y'all do y'all thing, man. I call bullshit.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't know
Bathroom
what
break, but go ahead.
queens at the round table.
We kings around
We
here.
kings around here, nigga. I'm sitting down
Is
right
he
here.
playing or he what's going on?
I don't know what just happened.
Okay.
I like it. It's intense, like we on fucking Breakfast Club with Charlamagne. Go ahead.
Right. Now, who was it? What was the question? What was the question?
Motivated. Oh, so I feel motivated. So what I get self-motivation. My self-motivation come, and self-motivation don't got shit to do with nobody else. Self-motivation is within. My self-motivation is in my genes, in my blood. My red and white blood cells. They be talking all goddamn day and night. They be like, you better get up and do something, because we not finna just be running through all your veins, just sitting around here flowing all this blood for no reason. So you better do something while we in here. It's energy regardless. So that's my self-motivation shit. Just me being a person and blood flowing through my body and knowing that I'm not gonna be here one day and accepting that and moving forward. That's my self-motivation and getting pumped up. So last question.
Well, I got to answer this question. My self-motivation comes from my family. Being around my family, being around my friends, just watching everybody do their thing. I want to do my thing. My self-motivation comes from writing. That's why I wrote this book, The Emerald City Street Life, a hip-hop memoir. Self-motivation comes internally. And I like to motivate others, too, through my self-motivation. So, you guys motivate me. Just being here, Baldy, Focus, my mans, K, y'all, Hodge, everybody motivate me to be here and do what I can do.
Praise the Lord.
Tomorrow I'll be motivated just from watching this show tonight, because I'm going to wake up and I'm going to watch this on YouTube tomorrow. So subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Amen.
But I'm motivated because I'm motivated by all y'all. I see a lot of successful black men doing their own thing. We all get together, we talk. I'm motivated. I'm motivated to be here and talk. So I'm just saying.
No, I'm looking at y'all motherfuckers like y'all niggas is lying like a motherfucker
I ain't
right
lying.
now.
You
You
motivate
can't
me
tell
with
me,
the tow truck
none of you
company.
motherfuckers right now can't sit here and tell me and looking like, this nigga raggedy as fuck. You know what? This is why I do what I do, and fuck you, you're the motivation why I do what I do.
No.
I'm crazy out your fucking
said
mind.
that?
This is basic. This is real competition in life.
What did
and
I just
anything
say?
it may do, I didn't hear what you said.
Hold
so
on, what did I just say? I said, hold on. Stop, because you got to
Any
stop
motherfucker
there.
said,
What I said,
oh no,
hey,
I don't look.
question.
And then you say, I'm looking at my son. Get the fuck out of here. No, you're looking at life and you're looking at motivation. You don't look at your son and say, well, damn, I need to get a Ferrari looking at my son. You're fucking lying. You're looking at shit in life and you're going to say, yo, looking at this motherfucker, I need to step my game up. I need to do what the fuck I need to do. Stop fronting. Because I see y'all.
There ain't no fronting.
Come on, y'all need to
It's
cut
been
out with your
Real
motivation.
fucking problem.
Your motivation ain't got nothing to do with his
fucking problem.
motivation.
Stick your hand in your pocket.
His
I was
motivation ain't got nothing to do with
You're
my
looking at life.
motivation.
That's your motivation.
Listen, goddammit.
That's
I
your
don't
motivation.
motivate you.
Stop with the bullshit. I look at my son and
you
I
want to
this
talk
is my
about
motivation.
bullshit?
No, nigga,
You're
life is
making
your
fucking
motherfucking
assumptions
motivation.
about what my motivation is.
Everybody motivation is.
But you
I gotta
can't.
get
we are
better
doing
in life.
Ram, you can't talk
So
about.
your answer is my kids, my friends, my wife. That's the secure answer.
Not mine.
Stop that shit.
Not
man.
mine. Look on my wall about 5 days ago.
And
And
if
I
ain't
talked
nobody
about
look,
my self-motivation.
and that's how we ended it on the Kings of the Round Table.
Peace. King of the